We are the MVPs.
Nobody can stop me, nobody can hold me, nobody can control me.
What is that? There's that meme, that cartoon meme of all them niggas in a meeting talking about, and the dude's like, give me ideas. And then that one person give him an idea and you just see him get thrown out the window and shit. I need that shit.
Exactly.
Like, bruh, they literally was like, hey, I got this idea, bro. A satellite and a buoy in the ocean fall in love. And we're going to let Steven Yeun and Kristen Stewart voice them.
When that nigga said, I love it, should have snooked his ass.
Should have gave him the Deadpool and Green Lantern gimmick with the gunshot to the head.
You know what? I love it. Wow. Punch that nigga right in his temple. Fuck is you talking about you love it? Stupid ass idea.
It'll make millions.
It'll make millions.
You sure about that? If y'all love that buoy talk about it in the comments. You probably won't because y'all don't love us no more. The NXT women. This is our kick 'em out the lounge segment of the week. The NXT women. Listen, okay. Shawn Michaels, as we know, loves to play his greatest hits. What he also likes to do is give the NXT women 90% of the card.
Hey, bro. They don't have the talent for the women to be on the card this much. This is getting utterly fucking ridiculous. Like, every fucking segment has women in it. You would think they have mid-card titles on NXT as much as the women are on TV. Mid-card titles, tag team titles, mid-card tag team titles. Like, they're on TV more than the men. Who's North American champion right now? I don't even know.
Fallon
One of them bitches from Fatal Influence.
Fallon Henley of Fatal Influence.
Who the hell is Fatal Influence? That's the North American. I'm talking about the men's North American champion.
Oh, I think talking about the women's North American.
Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo is the men's North American champion.
I feel like Tony barely get on TV like that.
He is barely on TV like that. In fact, I feel like we just saw him this past Tuesday, but he was in a managerial role for his boys in their holiday street fight for the number one contendership for the tag titles. But he got attacked by Ridge Holland outside dressed as Santa Claus, which going from Ridge Holland going from NXT title down to Tony D'Angelo for the North American title is something. But yeah, I'm gonna finish your thoughts on Tony D'Angelo being in the back burner.
I mean, Tony did the same shit. Tony went from NXT Championship to he went to the Heritage Cup, and then back up to the North American title. So it makes sense. I ain't mad at that. But what I am mad at is the other bullshit.
Remember when Joe Coffey was attacking the North American title and the NXT title? Good times.
Went nowhere with that. It's crazy.
So they had Gallus looking lit that night.
Bro, one night, Gallus seemed like a threat to the entire locker room.
Nowhere to be found now. Just losing. And Joe Coffey don't even exist. It just be crazy. Circling back to the women.
But yeah. Back to the ladies. Yeah, I'm over it. We gotta stop.
And no people, we're not sexy.
Bro. We gotta stop we gotta stop this bullshit that there's so much quote unquote talent in the women. No, it's not, bro. Y'all gotta be honest. Most of these chicks ain't good wrestlers. They're mid as fuck. You got a couple of really athletic chicks, but when we talk about wrestling, actual fucking wrestling, meaning good in the ring, good on the mic, everything that requires you to be a good professional wrestler, and putting all of that together, most of the guys ain't even that good, let alone the women. And I'm sorry, I don't count the foreigners because they don't speak fucking English. If that offends you, I'm sorry. I don't care. But it's the fucking truth. Now, I'm not saying that Stephanie McCare and Julia aren't good. They are very good in ring. But then they drop the ball when it comes to the talking because they don't speak English well.
You know what? I'll agree. I'll agree with you on that. I'll say
You
this:
have
they
people,
have a they do have a bunch of women that can wrestle,
but they
but they
have
can't speak.
women there who do most of the shit. Even if you ingrate it both, as long as you got a look, you can talk pretty well, you pretty decent in the ring. Like they have a bona fide star in Jada Parker, but it's just like every time she get hot, they cool her off. Stop doing that.
Honestly, yeah. Outside of Jada, if you think about complete, Jada and Lola might be the complete ones only currently right now. Cause I don't.
Ain't no way you can't tell me that Jada Parker and Lola Vice shouldn't have already been at least North American champion.
Oh yeah. Oh no, 1000%. Both of them should have already had a belt at some point. Like Roxanne Perez, as has been Roxanne Perez has been uh she's been long overstayed her welcome. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, she's on long overstayed her welcome at this point. It's okay. Like, bro, she's 2-time NXT Women's Champion. Okay, we get it. She's had her heel thing going. All right. Okay, like, yeah, she's gonna lose at the next pay per view to Julia, but she should have already lost by now. Like, she should have
But
already lost.
that's what I mean, man. Like everybody don't need a long title reign. Like I'm pretty positive when Roxanne was on this reign she is on now, she faced Lola and Jada, right?
Correct. Yep.
I'm pretty sure they were both hot at that time.
Correct.
One of them,
Extremely. Yep.
one of them should have beaten Roxanne, and Roxanne could have got the title back.
There are actually other women that are actually even hot, maybe even a little more hotter, in terms of like in a feud that should have even got a chance to actually win it. Shoot, Thea Hale even like had
that's what I'm
Frank's.
saying. Like you can always, as a heel, you always get the fucking title back. Like that's how Edge got so many reigns, because he got the title back, but he lost. You can do that shit, especially when somebody's hot.
No, it's true.
I don't.
Because like they're like the women are in the weird. So Jada, Lola, two people that are ready specifically. I'll even throw Tatum Paxley in there because she has a character and like I like her weird promos that she be having, and she actually can wrestle in the ring. So I'll throw her in the mix as well. Who else?
I enjoy Soul Ruka.
Soul Ruka. Soul Ruka, Kaylani, Fallon Henley. These are the there's probably a couple more I can't think off the top of my head right now, but that they can wrestle. Their promo ability just isn't there yet to where I'm like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like
they could work on that.
Yes, they can work on that. I'd rather they still continue to work on it in NXT though, before they head to Raw or SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a knock on saying that they can't, like, cause listen, Mercedes is a champion and her promo ability is garbage, and like Naomi's isn't any great either, you know what I'm saying? Like it's where we just want them to be better is what we're trying to say here. Like Soul Ruka talented, but again, her mic skills, they ain't really there yet. Now,
but
again,
that's also it just depends on the company you're at, because some people know how to hide your weaknesses, some people don't.
True. But at some point, you're going to have a mic in your hand and say something.
Yeah.
And you got to make people actually like connect or feel something. And if it's not like, you know, connecting or with the people, it's not going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like even right now, like Ren Sinclair on NQCC, like she can cut a decent promo. Her in-ring ability has gotten better since she's been working with Charlie Dempsey and the rest of the group or whatever. So like that stuff like that. Like, you know, it's the pairings of the certain people in groups. Or who else we got on this gigantic picture?
If you're that
Adrian,
good, if you're that
Adrian
good, you can get
Rizzo.
away with it. If you're that good, you can get away with it.
True. I feel you on that. Not as much though. It really depends because
It depends on who you are, bro. Like I said, name me a memorable RVD fucking promo.
See, I feel and that I get. See, I get you on that, and that's the truth. It depends on who you are and how people feel about you.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ricochet is good, but we all have pointed out many times that Ricochet cannot cut promo to save his life, like at all. So that's my it really does depend on who you are and how you connect to people. Because again, people can look at Soul Ruka and be like, "Oh man, Soul Ruka, she bad." Like I don't really care what the hell she's saying. It don't matter because she good in the ring and she bad. That's it. Like that's like some people might not think the same way. Some people might be like, "Who the hell is on the mic? And why the hell she sound like this? This promo is garbage. What the hell's going on?" Like it's stuff like that don't work. I don't know. It depends on who you are. And for me right now, the NXT women, they're getting a lot of shine on the roster, which again, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels. Like I get it. You're putting them over on the roster, which is fine. But at the same time, you're giving them way too much time, specifically to everybody, to the point to where like the men aren't getting anything at all. They're barely getting anything. And you're trying to build up too. You gotta remember your men's division needs some life as well. We talked about this for months ago that like outside of Trick, Oba, and Javon Evans, it was looking real sad for you out there in them streets.
They waiting on Ricky, bro.
There ain't no Ricky.
Waiting on Ricky.
They better tell that boy to hurry the hell up. Better tell him to fight Tony Khan or something, because boy, it's looking real slim out here. You know what I'm saying? Like Ethan Page is turning a page on his chapter, but at some point he gonna get the help out of there too. And who you gonna have left? Eddie Thorpe, the DJ Native American dude. Lexus. Hey, Lexus. You know what? Hold on. We can. Hey, the women's segment has concluded. I'll be sure to click that out and post. You know what I'm saying?
On USA, characters welcome.
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.